The cold wind moved slowly across the riverbank. The city lights of Toronto shimmered on the dark water, beautiful from far away, but empty to the boy sitting alone near the edge. His name was Arjun. 2 years ago, he had arrived in Canada with dreams bigger than the suitcase he carried. Back home in India, everyone believed he was going to build a successful future. His parents borrowed money. His mother sold some jewelry quietly without telling relatives. His father smiled proudly at the airport, though his eyes looked worried. "Study hard," his father had said. "One day, all this struggle will be worth it." At first, Canada felt magical to Arjun. The clean streets, tall buildings, the snow he had only seen in movies. Everything felt like a new beginning. But reality arrived quickly. College fees were heavy, rent was rising every few months. Grocery prices shocked him. During the day, he attended classes half awake, and at night, he worked part-time at a warehouse loading boxes until his hands became rough and dry from the cold. Some nights, he drove for deliveries after finishing shifts, surviving on coffee and cheap instant noodles. He stopped buying winter clothes for himself so he could send a little money home. Whenever his mother called, he lied gently. "Yes, Mom, everything is good here." But she could never see the exhaustion in his eyes through the phone screen. Months became years. Arjun completed his studies, improved his English, paid taxes, followed every rule, and believed patience would eventually reward him. Like thousands of others, he waited for permanent residency, with hope stitched carefully into every day of struggle. Then one morning, an email arrived from Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada. His hands trembled while opening it. The words were short, cold, official. His application had been refused. The reason felt even heavier than the refusal itself. "Your occupation does not fall under current priority categories." That night, Arjun walked for hours without knowing where he was going. He thought about the overtime shifts, the missed family weddings, the loneliness of eating dinner alone after midnight. He thought about how badly he wanted to belong somewhere. And now the country he had given years to was quietly telling him to leave. Near the river, he stared at the black water, moving endlessly forward. Behind him stood the glowing skyline he once admired with excitement. Ahead of him was uncertainty. He imagined returning home. People would ask questions. "So you came back? What happened to Canada? Didn't you get PR?" He feared disappointing everyone. But even more than that, he feared starting over from nothing again. For the first time since arriving in Canada, Arjun felt truly tired. Not physically, deep inside. A train passed in the distance, its sound echoing through the silent night. He pulled his jacket tighter against the cold and looked up at the sky. Snowflakes had started falling softly around him. He remembered his mother's voice from years ago. "No matter how hard life becomes, don't lose yourself." Arjun closed his eyes. He did not know what would happen next. He did not know if he would stay, leave, fight again, or rebuild somewhere else. But sitting there beside the river, between fear and hope, he realized something quietly painful. Sometimes the hardest part of chasing a dream is not the struggle. It is the moment when you no longer know if the dream still wants you back.